I've been the patron of Clowns in the Sky since 2011, originally telling them I'd stay for a year and see how it goes. And yet here we are, all these years later. I've seen how the charity really makes a difference to all the children. I've seen the smiles that the arts and crafts and entertainers bring when I visit the hospitals. Clowns in the Sky works in over 60 hospitals across the UK and is a legacy to Jennifer Chambers, the daughter of co-founders and trustees Lynn and Richard. Jennifer sadly lost her 9-month battle to a brain tumour.
Jennifer was diagnosed at 2.5 with a brain tumour, and during her journey through many hospitals, the most important job that Lynn and I had was to bring a smile to her face. There were many times when Jennifer was either too poorly to go to the playroom, or the playroom may have been closed, perhaps late at night. We found the best solution was to create our own mini playroom that would be available 24/7 and also mobile. So whichever part of the hospital Jennifer needed to be in for various treatments, the playroom travelled with her. We would often be approached by other parents asking if they could share this mobile playroom with their child, and we very soon came to appreciate the need for such a service within the hospital environment. And from this, our Clowns in the Sky activity trolleys were born. A trolley designed to bring the playroom to the child, anytime, day or night, helping to bring a smile to the face of a child in hospital.
Play is important to children in hospital because it helps bring a little bit of normality to somewhere really strange for them. It also helps them work through anything that they're going through, making things a little bit more fun for them and helping them pass the time while they're in hospital. We do not have a budget, so they provide all our arts and crafts for us, which enables us to help make the children's stays a bit better. They also help provide the lovely skittle man who comes to bring some fun to the ward, and also the lovely authors who come and do readings for the children as well. Having their faces painted helps make their days so much nicer, helps brighten it up, make them more cheerful, and also it helps them be someone else that they might want to be when they're feeling really low.
They've got lots of variety of arts and crafts, and what that does is that makes such a difference to a child's stay in hospital because it gives them something to focus on and something to take their mind off of feeling pain or being in the hospital. It really makes a difference to the children, really does, and we really appreciate what they do. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Finally, we got the diagnosis that she had a brain tumour. Charlotte had just turned 4 when we got her diagnosis. Having a child in hospital is really tough. It is just you and them in a ward, in the room, just there, stuck there. I mean, throughout her journey, I think she did about 50 nights in hospital. It's very isolating. And for a child that's in hospital because of chemo, they're not allowed to mix with anyone. It's really hard, and you can't describe it until you're there. It is tough.
When children are in hospital, they really enjoy making their mark on the world, and the lovely stuff that Clowns provide for us means that they can do something as simple as colouring. Especially, we have a lot of admissions of young people with mental health, so they also help with that as well, help keep them calm and make their stay a little bit easier. Clowns in the Sky have made such a difference to me in this trust. Ultimately, I love the idea of the trolley being available 24/7, because that's the one thing that children always say about being in hospital is it tends to be a 9 till 5 thing, and the fact that the trolleys are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week means that children can still play even when we're not here.
Having the trolleys on the ward is a game changer. To have that break and just have something that they can play with, or the arts and crafts, does really make such a difference. It sort of brings a smile to them. Just doing things that children should be able to do, all from the comfort of their bed still. It just gives you that little break and helps the child to forget why they're there in that moment while they're playing.
I didn't like being in hospital. When I was in hospital, I missed my family. I like to do drawing and colouring in. I missed an art thing at school, and I did it at hospital instead. The play specialist was helpful and lots of fun.
It's the play and it's the things that normalise it for children, like Charlotte. I mean, she's only 7 and she's spent so long in hospitals that Clouds in the Sky do help these children to actually have a life while being in hospital. It really, really does impact lives, but in such a good way.
Please support Clowns in the Sky and all they do to help families, bringing smiles to children with brain tumours during their time in hospital. Thank you.